everyone. Today I am going to discuss with you an automatic street light system. I think all of us familiar with street light systems nowadays, and in our streets or in this society we are commonly seeing automatic street light systems. So what it is actually? At daytimes when the sunrise is happened, the street lights are automatically turning off, and after the sunset, when there is no light, the street lights are automatically turning on. So that is actually automatic street light systems. Now I'm just trying to develop and design a simple automatic street light system by using a basic electronic components. Okay, let me introduce the components which I am going to use in this project. The first one is actually a transistor. Transistor is a basic building block of electronics, and it is acting as a switch in this circuit. So transistor have a switching property, and I'm just using that in this circuit. Okay, the another component is LED. LED is light emitting diode which can give us light. And we are using two resistors here. First one is 330 ohm and another one is 100 kilo ohm resistor. And the most important thing which we are using here is LDR. It is light dependent resistor, or it is a photoresistor. It is actually used to detect the presence of light. So when its resistance value varies according to the presence of light. When the light increases at the morning session, the resistance value of LDR becoming low. And at night, there is no light. And at that time, the resistance value is really high. So that is the working of LDR, which is also known as a photoresistor. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram of the system. Here all symbols are symbols, or for representing all components we are using symbols. So this actually represent a resistor. So here we are using two resistors, and this is the pictorial represent of an LED having two arrows to the outside, and this represents the transistor which having three legs: emitter, base, and collector. And here this represents an LDR. LDR is actually a resistor which varies its value according to light. So here we are using two arrows towards the LDR, and a 9-volt battery is also using here. Okay, so let me discuss the connection of this circuit diagram. Okay, so this is the base of the transistor. So here there are three numbers: 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the base, 2 is the emitter, and 3 is the collector of the transistor. So let me introduce our LDR's connection. The LDR is connected between the base and the emitter. The emitter can be identified by pointing this arrow. This arrow is pointing to outwards, and it is actually an NPN transistor. Okay, so the pointing if there is a pointing mark on a leg, that is actually the emitter of a transistor. Okay, so the LDR is connected between the base and the emitter, and the LED is connected at the collector side of our transistor, and it is followed by a resistor. And there is a 9-volt battery is connected, and the negative side is connected to the emitter, and the positive side of battery is connected to the two resistors. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram which I am going to use in this automatic street light system. And now I'm just saying the working of the system, and after that we can simulate the circuit in a simple software called Tinkercad, and we can see the output. Okay, so here what is actually happening is when the light is coming, that means at the daytime there is the sun, so we have plenty of sunlight available. So at that time, the resistance value is really high, really low. When the light intensity increases, the resistance value decreases. So the resistance value of this LDR is really low. So what is happening is the voltage from here the transistor is acting like a switch. Okay, so when the voltage is coming towards this, the LDR is of low resistance and the current is transmitted to the voltage from the battery is going from this direction to this direction. So the LDR having low resistance at the daytime, so the current passes through the LDR. So our LED not getting enough power and so it is not going to on. Okay, at the night time, here we have no resistance. Here we have no light and high resistance, which means when the 9-volt battery, from the 9-volt battery, we have a current flow from this to this way, and at that time the LDR having high resistance and there is no current flow through the LDR, and the current flowing from this to the transistor, and the transistor is acting like a switch, and here at this condition, that means at night time, the transistor is acting like a closed switch. So it become a closed circuit and the transistor is becoming on, which means it acts as a closed circuit. So the LED got the power and it started to glow. So that is the basic working of a automatic street light system. Okay, now I am just going to simulate this circuit in a software Tinkercad. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram that I already mentioned here. So I just designed it in a Tinkercad circuit. So to save our time, I already designed it. And here, this is the photoresistor, and this is the transistor, this is the LED, and both these are resistors. Okay, let me start our simulation. And here I have a button to simulate the circuit. So I'm just starting the simulation, and at this starting, the LED is on. So here the photoresistor has two sides. This is the dark side, which means there is no light at that time. There is no light, which means at night. At night, our light is automatically on. And I'm just changing this mode to daytime. Here we can see a sun, which means there is light. So at that time, our LED is automatically turning off. Okay, let me show you. Our LED is on at night time. Our LED is off at daytime. Okay, so this is the basic circuit diagram